In June 1969, a young girl named Jo watches in horror as her father is killed by a tornado while trying to hold down the storm cellar door. Despite the tragedy, Jo becomes fascinated by tornadoes. Decades later, meteorologists at the National Severe Storms Laboratory, NSSL, are tracking a massive storm system over Oklahoma that could lead to an unprecedented outbreak of tornadoes. Retired storm chaser Bill Harding and his fiancée, Dr. Melissa Reeves, travel to meet Bill's former storm-chasing team to finalize his divorce from Dr. Joe Harding, who has dedicated her life to studying tornadoes after her father's death. Joe's team includes the eccentric Dusty Davis, navigator Robert Rabbit Nurick, photographer Lawrence, drivers Joey and Alan, Tim Belzer Lewis, Haynes, and Jason Preacher Rowe. Joe, still in love with Bill, tries to stall the divorce, hoping to rekindle their relationship. She reveals that Bill's idea for a tornado analyzing device called Dorothy has been built and asks for his help to deploy it in a tornado's path. Haynes alerts them to storm activity, prompting the team to head out. They encounter Bill's rival, Dr. Jonas Miller, who has copied Bill's idea with his own device, DOT-3. Bill decides to stay with Joe's team for one last chase, leading to a series of dangerous encounters with tornadoes. During their first chase, Joe and Bill narrowly escape an F1 tornado that destroys Joe's truck and Dorothy 1. Bill agrees to use his new truck to carry the remaining Dorothy devices. The team sets out again and encounters an F2 tornado. Bill and Joe's truck is caught in waterspouts, but they survive. As they regroup at Joe's Aunt Meg's house in Waukeeta, Oklahoma, Meg tells Joe that her marriage failed because Bill couldn't keep his promises. They soon head out again to chase an F3 tornado. Bill and Joe almost crash into Jonas's team while trying to intercept the tornado. During the chase, they encounter a power pole that falls on their truck, ruining Dorothy 2. Bill and Joe argue about Joe's obsession with tornadoes and their unresolved feelings for each other, which the team overhears on the CB radio. The team takes shelter at a drive-in theater, where Joe finally signs the divorce papers. Suddenly, Dusty warns them of an approaching F4 tornado. Everyone takes cover as the tornado obliterates the theater, destroying several vehicles and injuring Preacher. After the storm passes, the team learns that the tornado is heading towards Waukeeta. They rush to check on Aunt Meg, who is found injured but alive. Joe realizes there had been no warning for the town. Inspired by wind chimes, Joe devises a way to make the Dorothy sensors fly using pinwheels made from aluminum cans. At dawn, the team encounters a massive F5 tornado. They attempt to deploy Dorothy 3, but the machine is knocked over by the storm. Bill and Joe drive directly into the tornado's path, releasing Dorothy 4, which successfully deploys its sensors. As the tornado shifts towards them, Bill and Joe take cover in a farm's small outbuilding, tying themselves to metal pipes with leather belts. They witness the tornado's core before it dissipates. The farm family emerges safely from their shelter, and Bill and Joe reconcile their relationship. The team celebrates their success as Bill and Joe kiss, looking forward to the future.